So, where are you from exactly?
I was born in San Francisco, grew up in Daly City, and pretty much ever since 8th grade, freshman year, I've been living out here in Antioch, so Antioch's my place now.
Yeah.
Antioch's my place, yeah.
You said Prices to Rock. Have you ever worked with Prices to Rock since you guys both were in Antioch?
Yeah, actually, we got a track out right now. We're actually about to put a track out right now with, I think it's him, Beat It Weeda, and I think Clyde Carson, which is coming out. It's gonna slap. It's gonna slap.
Yeah.
Shout out Prices to Rock.
Well, now, when you're making beats, what's going through your mind? How are you saying, this is the beat I want to put out, this is the beat that's going to be a hit? Are there ever beats that you think weren't going to be hits and then they actually ended up being hits?
The song Gino Roach Gigs.
Yeah.
That I didn't think that was going to be a hit at all, and for some reason, man, people started digging it. That something blunt, see your mouth, and
yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be that big, but I know a lot of people, man. I've heard that shit everywhere, everywhere since we put it out. So that's when I never thought it was going to be that big, but you know, it slapped.
What do you think is going to make you the best producer in the Bay?
If I stay lucky, yeah, I could become best producer in the Bay. If I just get more features and people hit me back, I hit them up, you know.
What do you look for when you want an artist to get on a beat? Does it depend on lyrics, popularity, flow? How does that all work out?
They don't have to be popular at all, man. It's just if I need to listen to their music first, and if I like their music, man, I'm gonna get them on. I'm gonna get them on. Yeah.
Is there ever a moment where you're just like, I think he's alright, I think if he had one of my beats, he'd be the shit? Has there ever been one of those moments?
A couple times, but for some reason, man, it's that work ethic, man. Some rappers, man, they take up to 2-3 months just to get on a beat.
Yeah.
And even if they don't have a name, man, I could send them the beat. They can make up excuses. I got, school, work, some family problems, shit like that. It's always something. And there's been a couple cats that I've tried to take under my wing and try to bring them out, but for some reason, man, it just never works.
Yeah.
I do that way.
Gooba on your hat. What does Gooba resemble? What does it symbolize?
What does it symbolize? It's Roach Giggs. It's his thing. It's his hyphy. It's what he does. It's Goomba. It's Goomba, bitch. It's Goomba. It's good. It's cool. It's just kind of like his old one was Mango. Money ain't never getting old. And Goomba, Goomba, he's Italian. Goomba just means like a thugged out Italian dude. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But you know what I mean? It's just I got this made by my homie H motherfucking B. Don't know his real name, but shout out to him because he made this shit. His boy made this shit. He hooked it up. This shit's.
What is your relationship with Roach Giggs?
Client, friend. I partied with him. Fucking talked about shit. Talked about the future. You know what I mean? He's a good dude. He's got a family. He's got something to lose, and he wants to work for what he gets. And you know what I mean? He's a good dude, man. He's a cool guy.
How was it growing up for you? Was there any negativity that brought out positivities to your music career?
From my music, not really, man. Just nobody in my family even plays an instrument. I mean, I don't even play an instrument. I just know how to hit keys, and I learned how to do chords from YouTube and Google and shit. But pretty much the way that I am right now, just my work ethic and just the way I do shit is mostly because I saw my mom struggle as a single mother. Me and my brother living in kind of pretty much like the hood in Daly City, and her struggles taught me to be a better person. I mean, to try to not just fuck around and party all the time and just do nothing with your life. I'm blessed to have a mom like that. And I mean, who let me pursue what I want to pursue. I mean, like, there's parents that kick people out just because they're not doing what they want them to do. I mean, I didn't go to college, but I still, pay my bills with music and shit like that. And she believes in me, man, and I'm pushing this music for her, for my family and shit, so and for my fans too. Shout out to my fans.
I can relate to that too, That's what I do too with the whole magazine.
Yeah.
So I feel where you're coming from. So, how important has your mom been to your whole life? You know, obviously it's been very important, but what has she done to help you with your dreams?
She just let me live them, man. You know, we get into arguments all the time, and just, you know, I live under her roof, and I mean, it's just, she's a mom, man. She worries.
Yeah.
I mean, she worries about, you know, I started making beats when I was 18, and you know what I mean, I was still a kid, you feel me? And she was just like, man, get a job, you know, do this, do that, and I'm like, what the fuck? Man, I'm talented at this shit. I mean, showed her fucking money, let me just do what I do. And you know what I mean, she's been supportive. After she heard me on the radio, after she seen me on MTV and shit, she was really seeing like this is something serious.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So she's been behind me. She's been behind me all the way.
What do you use right now to make beats?
I use FL Studios. People knock it all the time. FL Studios, blah 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 blah. It ain't good. It ain't whatever. That fucking program, man, it's the fastest way to make beats. Cause me, I can't stay on something for more than 30 minutes or an hour. You know what I mean? So FL Studios, man, I know that program front and back, and it's like the most productive program. I see people that for nowadays, man, it's like the easiest thing to learn. And you know what I mean?
Have you ever considered going to Reason or the other kind of beat makers there are?
I have. It's funny, one time I had a studio session with Roach. It was like the first one we ever had. And he's all like, oh yeah, I got this. I brought FL Studios over to his studio. And he had a Mac. FL Studios don't work with Mac.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, I got this thing called Reason. You know what I mean? Try making a beat on this. I'm on that bitch, man. I didn't know how to use it at all.
Yeah.
The whole studio session was a waste, bro, because I couldn't even make beats on that shit. That shit's just too complicated for me, man. I gotta learn it, but you know what I mean, I'm just so used to FL Studios, man. It's been.
So how do you invest in your craft as far as producing? What do you think are the next moves you should make?
It's just always getting new sounds. New sounds is what makes good music. Because you know, you can always use old sounds, but as a producer, I try to make beats at least, you know, once a day at least. I mean, just try to always be making beats and shit. And when you have a certain amount of sounds, there's no more creative process to it. You already know what each sound can be, what it sounds like, you know what I mean? And it gets boring after a while. And when you get new sounds, man, it's like, when I get new sounds, it's like Christmas for me, because it's just, I'm getting hella happy. I hear this sound, I think of, oh shit, the possibilities I can make with this.
So what do you think, or what do you want to be, really? Because, you know, I've talked to certain people, and they either want to be the best producer in the Bay Area, best rapper in the Bay Area, or like want to be global, nationwide. What do you want to be?
I just want to make music. I want my fans to like my music. I just, you know, I mean, music's my passion, and I never got into this for money or, you know, for fame or anything like that. I got into this just because I like making beats. You know what I mean? That's it, plain and simple. But I make beats, and if my fans keep on liking them, man, that's a blessing, man. Yeah. So I make them to make them. I don't really have a plan. I make beats, and if I ever get tired of it, hopefully not, you know, I'll keep on making it for the rest of my life.
What is music to your life?
It's everything. Everything. Music is everything to my life, man. Music, art, photography, drawing, tattooing, DJ, everything that has to do with art, intellectual fucking stuff like that, it always gets me. It's like my shit, man. I love looking at pictures and seeing more than just a picture, seeing, you know, what the photographer was meaning to do, or hearing a beat and actually feeling what the producer was feeling when he made it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just, that's the stuff that makes me live, man. I live for that every day. Music and art.
What do you have to say to people that are aspiring to be producers?
Make music if you love it. That's pretty much it, man. If you love making music, if you tinker with music, over time you'll start to love it, or you'll just get bored with it. It's either or. It's black and white. You can't just kind of like music or kind of not like it. You gotta go into it 100% or not even do it at all. And I mean, just go for it. I'd say go for it. Music's the shit. I love music. I don't know. Can't say nothing bad about music.
Do you have any shout outs?
Shout out Roach Gigs. Shout out Goomba. Shout out T.O.P. T.O.P. Magazine. My boy Benjamin. Javi behind the scenes on the camera, man. You know, I want to shout out all the people who helped me out over the internet when I was 18 and on the forums, and people who still help me out now with all the sounds, all the new shit that I get, all my fans, everybody helps me out. PA, my boy Fredo, who's letting me use his house right now for this interview. Everybody, man. Shout out to everybody, man. All the artists I work with, all the other producers, man.
This has been an exclusive interview. Original Pusher Magazine, T.O.P. for short. Benjamin Perez here with C-Loz, the motherfucking Z. Javier Lopez in the background, CEO. Thank you for your time, C-Loz. We just greatly appreciated it.
No problem, bro. No problem.
Alright, thanks.